Hello, it's Fast Charlie. And it seems that the consensus is that these are a pain. So, anyway, I just thought I would share what I do. I have taken a screwdriver and sort of pushed this and then pushed in, and usually do that on the table. But what you do, or what I do, is this one in particular anyway. Some of them might be different. I don't know. I know that I think I saw some comments to Cameron Dunn's video questioning, explaining that he was having trouble getting these. I saw some comments where some people were saying that you can take the tailpiece off first, but this one in particular only slides this way because there's that groove here, and this is completely blocking it. So this one you definitely can't do that, but I found another way after experimenting, and that's taking some needle nose pliers, and you take the long end. Okay, so there's a tab that's a short tab and a longer tab, and you make sure that you're pressing the long tab toward the center of the lock, and in this case you can kind of put the needle nose pliers right here at the bottom of the keyway and just kind of squeeze, and don't pinch yourself, and then it goes in, and you can pull this guy right out of here. Oops. Well, it's easier if you have something else to pull it, but then the whole thing comes out. You take that tailpiece off, and this one you have to go through there, and now it's ready to be made into a challenge lock. What I do on these when I've come across them for challenge locks is I actually file this tab down just a little bit so that it's a little bit easier, so you don't have to push it quite as far, so it just barely catches. But that's how I do it. Now, if you run across one, and this one was this way, but not all of them are. A lot of them, the ones I've seen, most of them face this way with the tab, the longer tab up. But if you come this way, you can get caught up in the bottom of the keyway here too. So I just think seems to be easier if it's in there on the top, but they are a little bit of a pain. But I thought it'd be fun to show that. Made me take a closer look at it as well. His question did. I'm gonna see if I can get in here. Here's the bidding on it. It is stock. I'm gonna say that this little, I think I've said it before, but this little box and tray from BobbyKeyz has come in so handy for me, because I had to go out and change a kick cylinder, a knob key, and what I did is I just had a random core plug laying around, and I knew what pins I needed to use, so I just stuck them in here and put a shim over it, taped it, put it in here so it's in order and everything. You can use bags if you have multiple locks you have to do, but it's really nice that everything fits in here. And the only thing, if I was this, like I said, it's really handy. If I was going to suggest any kind of change, it would be if it can be made just a little bit longer to have one of these guys in here. That would make it even cooler than it is. And if there was a place to put keys in here that would fit most keys, that would be nice as well. But not necessary, just an idea. Let's see if we can get in here in a reasonable amount of time. I'm going to use bottom of the keyway tension, and what this is. I don't know if it's 20. I think it's 20 thousandths. It's a offset hybrid from Sparrows. We've got nothing on 1, 2, and 3, but got something on 4. Nothing on 5, 6. Come back to the front here. 2 feels like it's binding. Come on. Wow, maybe it's not quite ready. Alright. Feels like it's about ready to go. What do I have left here? 2 and 1 definitely are not set. Come on. I may have just overset 4. I think I got it back down. Come on. That's funny. I would have thought that it would just pop right open. I could be messing with the bottom of the keyway here. Just make sure I'm not stuck on the bottom. Well, we'll just try to go that way. So I know for sure I'm not dragging my tensioner. There's 2. Still nothing on 1. Here we go. There, finally. Gave me a little bit of trouble, but I really think that I was definitely digging my tensioner into the bottom there. Alright, so what did I do with it? Here we go. Again, I just kind of, there you go. Hopefully that works for Cameron and anyone else that's having trouble. If anybody knows of an easier way to do it, I would definitely like to know, because like I said, I've really struggled with these in the past, and with the tailpiece in there it is a little bit harder because it takes up some space, because like I said, this only slides in that way. I don't want to have to use a shim, so we'll be careful. What did I do? Well, we'll go ahead and just use a key. Huh. Well, what's the deal here? Well, maybe a shim is in order. What in the world? That is really, really, really insanely tight. I'm gonna see if I can use a different follower. Goodness gracious, that is really tight for some reason. Okay, and it is 6. Maybe there is some crud in here. Alright. 1, 2, 3. They should all be standard. I didn't feel any spools. Alright. And they're all these like double-ended, like pointy ball end. And up top, standard, 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 and standard, and one more standard. Nope. 2 more. There we go. You know, some of these drivers are different lengths. That's cool. Very cool. But I really like these locks, and they're all copper springs. But I really like making challenge locks out of these. It's a lot of fun. They make for good locks. And there we go. Like I said, they all have that like double rounded end on the key pins. But that was a Yale, and that's how I take the tailpiece off. Hope it works, and everybody be good and be well.